What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring y'all an update today. And what I want to do, I want to discuss altcoin season with y'all. And as I've lived through 7 years of this market cycle, I think it's important to know how the money flows in Bitcoin and in altcoins and where we potentially could be at right now. So if you guys get something from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated. So guys, typically what I've at least learned over the last 7 years is the way that the money flows. And typically in phase one, what you're going to have is the money going into Bitcoin first. The flow of money moves into Bitcoin and it's going to cause prices to increase. And that's what we saw from our $15,000 to even up a new all-time high over the previous bull market. So we have had a really nice run here. I know we've been consolidating for the last 7 months or so sideways, but Bitcoin still is ahead of schedule as of now. And then what we typically have next, guys, is kind of a phase overlap. And what it says here is money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. And I believe that's where we're at in this cycle right now. How Bitcoin's been the major player. People are talking about is Ethereum dead. I don't believe that, guys. I've seen what Ethereum can do and how fast it can run and how it can have 20% days, all throughout the bull run. So I wouldn't count out Ethereum right now, but I believe that's where we're at, is money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. The next phase is Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin and starts to outperform it. We are not there yet. Now, the next phase, phase two here, what it talks about is Ethereum. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and we hear of talks of the flippening. After that, we have phase overlap again. Money is flowing into large caps where we see large buy-ups happening. Phase three, large caps. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin and large caps are going parabolic. And this is something you can look up here, guys. It's just the money flow of cryptocurrency, but I want to bring it to you here because I think it's really important for us. The next phase overlap is regardless of market cap, some altcoins with strong fundamentals are having pumps. And then phase four, altcoin season. Large caps have gone full vertical and we're seeing blow off tops. Mid caps, low caps, micro caps all tend to pump around the same time. Large caps have been outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it seems every coin is going parabolic regardless of fundamentals. Memes are everywhere. Everyone is super excited and you feel the mania in the air. And personally, guys, I've had this happen to me. When you start having people who you haven't talked to in quite a while and they start texting you and saying, hey, are you into, Bitcoin or this or that? And should I buy some? That's typically right in that time frame. You may have a few weeks or so, but when people start doing that and everybody's talking about it at Thanksgiving, they're talking about it, that type of stuff, you want to be very careful because that's when, the euphoria is at its highest, and that's when we can have those 50 to 70% corrections or crashes in altcoins in the matter of 2 weeks. If you go back to the last cycle, you can see that we are essentially at all-time highs in altcoins, and then in the matter of 2 or 3 weeks, many of them were down over 70%. And this has just been overall brutal in terms of how long people who have been in altcoins have had to wait. If you weren't able to sell any in the last cycle and you've just been holding, this has been brutal. But I do believe for those who are patient enough and you can make it through the way that we were talking about in terms of the money flowing and how right now we potentially could only be at the point where, some money starts flowing into Ethereum and then some of the larger caps and different things like that as Bitcoin breaks out over $74,000. That may be the key where some people could be taking some money from Bitcoin, putting them into altcoins for bigger gains. But guys, always set, number one, have a plan, but always set limit sell orders where you plan on changing your life or helping your life out, or what we've talked a lot on this channel, guys, about paying off debt, getting rid of car payments, all that different types of stuff. Just eliminate that. Make sure that you go to some cash so that you can fulfill those things and that you can get some debt off your back so that you can live more as a free person. And that's what I'm trying to do in this cycle as well. But I wanted to give this money flow to you guys. I think it's important. God bless each and every one of you, and I hope you get something from it. Let me know what you got happening today. God bless.